Welcome to part 2 of the Universal Screener training. This part will focus on the assessment itself and a little bit about how to access it from the teacher's point of view and the student's point of view. This training module is the same for 3rd through 8th grade educators, so ignore the title up here that says 5th through 8th. If you're 3rd through 4th, you are watching the right module, but this is the same for no matter if you are doing E-STAR or M-STAR. So the format of both assessments are that they are multiple choice and that they are administered by the computer. There is an option for it to be printed and to do paper pencil if there is a certain situation that needs to happen in. However, you would want it to be done by computer if all possible because it does great reports and gives you that data that you can look at and compare over time in a graph that we'll see later. So we will be administering it by computer for all learners unless there's another situation. The test should be about 25 items, maybe a few less. It is untimed, but it should take learners around 25 to 30 minutes to complete. Just depends on your learners, but it is a pretty short assessment. The students may not use calculators. They can use scratch paper. They should be provided a copy of the updated STAR reference materials if they need something from that, and you are only allowed to answer questions about the directions for them. This is just an example, a grade 6 example of a multiple choice question that they may see on the assessment. So you can see it's very simple and pretty short in the reading part of it, and then it's just a straightforward multiple choice format. The assessment will be accessed through the Project Share website. If you do not remember your login to that, you will be getting that information. The district will be setting up the accounts for teachers and making sure that the students are in your account when you log in. So in detailed instructions, so for teachers, begin on page 21 of the administrator's manual. So I have linked it here, but it is also linked on the Universal Screener page inside the Coppell Interventions public Google folder, so you can find that there. Once you get to the Project Share website, there's a couple of different ways that you can get to the assessment, but an easy way is this: where would you like to go? Click on the drop down menu and then click on E-STAR, M-STAR. You will be taken to a screen to log in. Do not be alarmed if you see that it's not available to you at this time. It will not be available until right around the window, the testing window. So you can go to the website and try to find it and look around to make sure you know where it is, but you won't actually be able to log in and see the assessment. If you would like to see what that's going to look like, however, you can look in the manual, and starting on page 21, there's a section for teacher administration. All above this is district administration and campus administration, so make sure you're looking at page 21 for just the teacher administration. So it shows you what your home screen will look like and gives you information about how to just go in and click and assign that test to all of the students that are imported under your name. And then it will make sure that it's active by a green circle. And then you can make sure that each student who's in your class has been assigned the assessment. Then from the student point of view, they will log in the same way. So they'll be provided with username and password to Project Share. They will log in the same way, and then they will have a little bit different home screen. So page 29 of the administrator's manual begins the student directions, and it's pretty straightforward. This is what their home screen will look like when they have been assigned the assessment, and then they will just start the assessment, and it will be on the computer, multiple choice. If they need to, for some reason, stop in the middle, or it's the end of a class period and they need to continue the next day, they are able to do that instead of submitting and it being finalized. Then they will submit. It says, "You have not completed the assessment. Are you sure you want to exit?" Yes, and then upon returning, they will be able to continue. On their homepage, instead of start, it'll say continue. So they are able to take another class period if that was needed. More information will come about the specific logging in procedures, and that will come from the district level once they have loaded students in and the testing window is closer to opening. So be looking for that. But in the meantime, if you want to download the administrative manual and look through that just to familiarize yourself with the process, that would be good information to look at. So just to review, that was in the Coppell Intervention Services Public, I already have it open, folder, and then RtI 2, Math, choose your appropriate folder, and then Universal Screener. In the administration manual is the first link, and this is where all of the directions for accessing the assessment will be. So that completes part 2 of the Universal Screener training, and then you just have one more section to do to go through, and that's what are you going to look at when you get the data, and then what are you going to do with that data in the next steps in the RtI process.